Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. My channel is about all things makeup related, so if that interests you, be sure to subscribe. I created this natural glam makeup tutorial. We are going to Pride today, me and my wife, and this is natural glam. It's gonna be 88 degrees and sunny, and this is the look I came up with that's gonna last all day in the sun. So we're just gonna jump right into the tutorial. So this is gonna be a get ready with me for Pride. I'm super excited. I'm just wearing this pink corset. This is not how I'm wearing my hair, but this is just for the video. And first, I'm gonna do my brows. I don't usually do my brows first, but I'm feeling like I watched a lot of videos and they said you should start with your brows. So I'm gonna start with my brows. I do my brows myself. I pluck them myself. I do them myself completely. These are all my real brow hairs. I've never been microbladed, but I would like to get some microblade. But this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. To me, I feel like all brow pencils are the same. I did use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencils for a while, and I just really felt like they are all the same thing. Bringing it down here. I don't really touch this inner part. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Brow Gel. This is probably the exact same thing as the e.l.f. one, but I bought the Morphe one. And I'm just gonna use the spoolie. And I'm gonna try and do that Gen Z brow. I'm gonna brush my brows up. Trying to get that fluffy Gen Z brow. I'm not even sure how I feel about the fluffy brow, because I feel like when I do this, it takes away my shape. So, I don't know if people know this, but my wife, I'm married to a woman, and we're just going to Pride. It's not, usually Pride is in June, but our city has Pride in March. And we just go, have some drinks, watch the parade, and just celebrate who we are. There's my brows. And I'm gonna go in with the Milani, what's this, Weekend Brow, and just do a few feather strokes. And then I'm gonna go in with some Impossible Primer. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. It's super affordable, silicone free, and it's kind of like a pore filling primer. I'm gonna go with the NARS foundation. I feel like that foundation kind of emphasizes my pores if I don't use a primer like this. I got a spray tan. My hands are a little splotchy. I live in Florida and I just really haven't been out in the sun that much, plus it's not good for you. And I love a good spray tan. I used to self tan like at home, but now I just go somewhere and get sprayed. It's like much better. And I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to film a get ready with me for Pride, because I've noticed, like, not that I care, but I noticed that I do lose followers when I talk about myself like that, which is always like interesting. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with foundation. I'm gonna go in with, this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade Hilarious. Other favorite foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible, and of course Good Apple, and I might mix these together because I don't want to be darker than my neck, you know? But we'll see how this looks. It's about 3 pumps. This is probably like a satin finish foundation. It's not like a, oh wait, I'm messing up. First I'm gonna take this NARS concealer. This is the MAC concealer, and I have that huge pimple right there by my mouth. And I've gotta cover that up. So it's definitely a 3D pimple, which is gonna be really hard to conceal, but. And I have a broken blood vessel up by my eye. And just some little old breakout scars. Love this NARS, what is this? Soft Matte Concealer. So worth the investment. A little bit goes a long way. It's like one of my favorite purchases. Alright, so I'm just going to blend in my NARS foundation, the Radiant Longwear, and this is a Morphe JH03. This formula, my wife loves this formula, but for me, look, I'm like hunched over. But for me, it's not like my favorite formula, but I think it's a good foundation. I really prefer my Catrice drugstore foundations over this one. But my wife loves it, so that's why I buy it. And we both have spray tans right now, so it works perfect. Forgot I did my brows first. I usually don't. So I gotta be very careful. See, there's a little bit of a glow, but it does have like a matte satin finish. And I'm just gonna bring this down my neck because bring this down my neck. I hope I match. Honestly, it's funny because I love makeup, but I feel like matching my foundation and my neck is something I'm not quite the best at. So I always put foundation on top of my eyelids to conceal my vein. And you can kind of see there's like a radiant glow to it, but it's also satin. And it covers up like all my acne scars, my imperfections. My Botox is worn off, and so I have a little bit of creasing on my forehead, but other than that, that's normal for me. Just gonna get up in my ears here. I'm gonna take whatever's on my hand, under my nose, around my little nose creases, and down my neck. I hope this is blending in with my soft tan. I hope I didn't go too dark. So I did not end up mixing Good Apple in with it because I figured it was a good match, but now I'm like, I don't know. This is my arm. I feel like I matched my arm. But I'm gonna go with my favorite concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light to Medium Honey. Love Tarte Shape Tape. I don't think they're overrated at all. Another good one is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but that shade is so light. It's definitely way too light. I do use it as like a highlight. So just touching up here, dot a little on my eyelid and on my chin, forehead, and I actually am gonna go down my nose like that. And I don't touch my nose concealer until everything else is done. It's the last one I touch. And then underneath my eye. I am gonna do my wife's makeup after this. My wife has a very professional job and she does not like to be on my YouTube channel. Like one day I'll be able to convince her when I reach my goal on YouTube, but for now she's just like, no, I don't want my face on YouTube. I feel like that lightened it up a little bit, but not, you know, because the crazy highlight contour look is just not in anymore. Thankfully, Gen Z wants a more natural look, so it's not in anymore to have that striking bright under eye. Maybelline Fit Me Translucent Pressed Powder is one of my favorite pressed powders ever, so I just wait a little bit for my under eye concealer to dry. So if anything's gonna crease, I'm just gonna blend it out with a sponge. I feel like my posture in this video is horrible. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna pat under, let it dry. I'm gonna pat out my forehead creases, because you know. And then I'm gonna go with my L'Oreal A14, a little dusting of the translucent powder. I'm gonna look up and just pat. kind of set that in. I am gonna bake, but I just want to like set this first. The light dusting before I bake, because when you bake sometimes it just looks super dry and creased and just not the look I'm going for. So after that, I'm gonna take my NARS, what is this? Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder in the shade Cove. This is like a newer powder by NARS, and I love this stuff. It comes with a mirror. And I'm going to dust my entire face with this. And this will help lighten up the foundation as well. I am a little scared that this foundation is going to oxidize. I don't remember how bad it oxidizes. I don't want to say it's that bad. There's one from Dior that I bought and it oxidizes like crazy. That's why I like drugstore foundations. I feel like if I'm gonna spend all this money on a foundation, and my skin tone's constantly changing, and like even the expensive ones, they oxidize. So it's like, what, you know, like everyone's body chemistry too reacts to different foundations. Everyone's gonna oxidize a different amount. Yeah, all right, so that's my face base. Now I'm gonna bake with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder and Fair Light. This stuff is so good. I'm just gonna take a little puff. These are the puffs you get from Amazon. And I'm just gonna set this underneath my eye. I wish I had the lightest one, but it's always sold out because it is just like the best baking powder. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Huda Beauty. I've never tried Huda Beauty's powders though, but I heard they're really good. And I heard that this is a dupe for that. And I'm also gonna set a little on my chin, my forehead, and down my jaw. I really should have dermaplaned my face because I have the peach fuzz. The peach fuzz everybody has, but mine is super intense. Okay, so just do like a little bit of contour. I mean a little bit of baking. I want to go down my nose a little bit. I am gonna contour my nose. Then for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. This is Rich Amber. This is a hard shade to find. There's another shade I originally wanted and I had to go with this one. I like this shade, but this is like the most pigmented bronzer ever. It looks like I barely touched it, but a little bit goes a long way and it just blends out like a literal dream. So good. So just do a little contour like that. I'm gonna go down and contour my jaw or my cheekbone. I love this bronzer so much. It's like one of my favorite bronzers ever. So I'm just gonna bring this in on the sides here and like a little bit under my chin. And then just like down my neck. Cause you know, the fear is real when it comes to matching my face with my neck. The fear is real. Okay. And I'm just gonna take some of the Contour Too Faced Chocolate Palette. I don't even know if this is still available, and go with the lightest contour shade. And just get my cheekbone here. And I know the contour is probably like not even in anymore, but I love a good contour. Love it. Next, I'm gonna go in with a bronzer. This is an old school bronzer. This is the Balm Hot Mama. This was one of my favorite blushers for the longest time. You can tell I've used it quite a bit. And it has this gold shimmer. I'm gonna go in with an Ariel A22 and just dust this. Since I'm wearing hot pink, I want a nice pink cheek. This is gonna look so pretty in the sun. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some Tarte. This is the Captivating Blush, the Amazonian Clay. I'm just gonna put this on my apples on my cheeks. This is like a really bright baby pink. So pretty. Okay. So now I'm gonna dust away my contour or my baking. I'm just kind of like brush the edges of the blush so it blends in. And I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite highlighters. This is the Laura Mercier highlighter. It's 001 highlight. And it's just such a subtle, beautiful highlight. Watch this. With this blush, it's just so pretty. And I don't even care if highlighter's not even in. Like, I don't care. I'm so excited because I have body glitter. I'm highlighting. Alright, and I'm gonna do a little nose contour. So I'm gonna go in with the contour palette again by Too Faced. I'm gonna go with the lightest contour shade. This is a lunar brush. It's shaped like that. I'm gonna touch into that contour. And I just do 2 lines down my nose like this. I don't know why my foundation's like wearing off my nose now. That's annoying. And then I contour the tip. So I have this nice contoured nose. And I'm actually gonna go underneath my lip. A little contour there as well. And I'm gonna go back in with my Cove powder by NARS. And I'm just gonna touch down the sides of my nose, like right here. And then I'm gonna just like pinch the brush and run it down the center. And I'm gonna let that sit while I do my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I'm going in with the That's Tip palette by ColourPop. This is my go-to everyday palette. And I'm going in with an Ariel A11 in the shade Pebble Beach, which is my go-to everyday crease shade for work. Because I'm keeping my eyes very simple. I'm going to be out in the blazing hot sun, so I'm not doing any dramatic smoky eye. So there's a little crease blending. And this shade is like the perfect mix between warm and cool. It's definitely going to define my crease, but it's not going to be super orange or anything. Just blending out my crease. So part of me is like, girl, do a little bit of a smoky eye. So I am. Okay, so this is the Jaclyn Hill JH31. I'm gonna go in with that purple shade called Python, right there. Python. And I'm just gonna do a small dusting in my outer V here. Really small dusting. And then I'm gonna dust this along my bottom lash line, outer V. And I'm gonna take some Allure Mercier highlighter on my finger and highlight my inner corner with that. This is my favorite inner corner highlight because it does the job, but it's not like an overkill. You put like a little bit up in the... And I'm gonna go over my brows again because I don't know what happened, but I think the powder got like in the wax and it's like not cute. You see what I'm saying? All right, and then I'm gonna go with some Essence Nude Eyeliner. I love this stuff. You know, Pride's during the day, so it has to be like day appropriate. So for lips, I really don't know what I want to do. If I want to do gloss, I'm going to have my hair back in a ponytail. I don't know if I want to do gloss, but I really like this lip color. This is what the makeup artist put on me for my wedding. It is Seduction by Revlon. It looks like that. Just like a really pretty nude pink. So I don't know if I like the pinks too much, if I should go nude. I don't know. I think I am gonna do Pure Hollywood. That's just like my go-to shade. So first, I'm gonna go in with some Sandstorm lip liner. This is by NYX. And then I'm gonna go with Pure Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like my go-to shade. So I'm gonna let this dry. Let this dry, and then I'll put a little bit. It dries very fast. The Revlon one, it doesn't dry that fast, but this one, it's like already dried. And it's pink. And I'm just gonna put a dab on my finger of Anastasia Beverly Hills Naked. Do a little like that. You can always use like concealer, just something on the center. And then I actually want a darker lip liner, so I'm like going with Sweet Tea by Morphe. And I'm just gonna do some small a little bit of like lip contouring. And I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Maximum Lip Plumping Gloss. And I'm sure I get some on my Cupid's bow. So look at that lip. Precious. Okay. So now I'm gonna go with mascara. I am loving the Maybelline Rocket Mascara. It's my favorite mascara. I've been using the Grande Lash Serum, so I'm gonna go with my natural lashes and I'm gonna curl them. I have a whole video on my lash routine. But curling your lashes is so important. This is a very cheap eyelash curler. It's from Wet n Wild. Does the job. Making sure they're nice and curled. Okay. Ooh, my lips are tingling. Oh, whoa. No. First, my go-to setting spray is Milani Make It Last. That's the one that keeps everything on. So I'm very sad because I have now the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. It's the only one I have right now. So, I mean, I do like this one, but before mascara, I'm going to set my eyes. So I'm going to cover, I might set my face. I'm going to cover my eyes. And when it's about 50% dry, I'm going to take the side with nothing on it, my beauty blender, and just push it into my skin. Then I'm going to go in with the Rocket Maybelline Mascara. This mascara is so good. I used this in college. Ooh, my lips are like, they are tingling. I used this mascara in college and I honestly forgot how amazing it is, but it's so good. So I'm probably just gonna fast forward this part. I'm gonna put on mascara. And that completes this look. Alright guys, that completes this look. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. That completes this Get Ready With Me for Pride makeup tutorial. And I'll see you in my next video. I'm filming. I'm done.
Well, I'm coming in.
I'm filming my intro, so can you please give me like 2 minutes? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. My channel is about all things makeup related. So if that interests you, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications of uploads. This is my doggy. Come here. Okay.